Hello, everybody. This is the course System Development and Operation. This is a lab about integrating REST API with the Python application. The lab is based on integrating with this graph with some API, with API with this name, Graph Hopper Direction Application. Yeah, the first task is authorize the website and get API key. I do it just before recording. This is my API key. I share it with the whole internet. I don't think it's very important API key. It's not really private. And then maybe I will try to send a request to this link. But my cats. But I will replace one query param, this one. And we get some information, Washington, United States, District of Columbia. We got the geo point. Okay, what's next? Destination Baltimore, Maryland. So we tried that our API key actually works. Instructor might demonstrate application show you the script used to create. So I don't know what application actually does. Vehicle profiles available on Grasshopper. Car, bike, foot. Enter vehicle profile from the list above. Uh, you're putting API URL for Washington, District of Columbia. Vehicle profiles available. Okay. For some weird reason, the part 2 is demonstrate the working application and part 3 is getting an API key. Okay, I will skip the part 2 because I don't actually understand what is it talking about. We'll proceed with this further because actually I understand what this application does. We can recover it, we can do it by ourselves later. So I got an API key, fill out the form to create a new account. For company, enter Cisco Networking Academy student. But I filled out something else, actually. Cisco Networking Academy student. I think maybe it's not necessary, it's not important. Copy your API key to text file for future use. Create a new file, blah blah blah. Create a new folder. Uh, I don't know why professor asked for a specific name. I don't think I don't think it's important because our virtual machine are not available for remote use. So I think I can name the file whatever I want. Importing modules for the application. Let's open VS Code. I have many different terminals, but anyway. DevOps. And here it is already something is present. Let's open the DevOps folder. Create file, graph, Cooper.py. Importing modules. In this course, we use virtual environment for installing packages. We don't use Poetry or something else. I already installed the requests, I guess. Let's check. Yeah, request is already present here. Your lib, I think we will check it later. Okay. It works, no errors. So importing is successful. Build the URL for the request to the Cooper geocoding API. The first step in creating your API request is to construct the URL your application will use to make the call. Initially, the URL will be automated with the combination of the following variables: URL, route URL, log1, log2, which is location 1, location 2, I think. Key is the API key. I don't care about my API key, so I can place it just in the file, not even in the environment variables, just because it's some API which is not really secure, I guess. Geo URL. What is that? Geocoding URL to request longitude and latitude information for location. Okay, create variables to build the URL that will be sent. I think this is some static one, constant one. So just will copy and paste it. Route URL. Okay. Location 1, location 2, hard coded as well. Okay, already pasted key. Combine the three variables to form the requested URL for the origin, longitude, and latitude. Use the URL encode method to properly format the address value. Okay. Actually, it's already pasted here. Okay. Let's check how it looks. It looks like this, but we didn't add API key. It will not work. Yeah? Or it will work. No. I think we should uh, uh why key the location to why I did it? Is it my mistake? Or yes, that's my mistake. Okay. Let's check. Yeah, it works. We are getting some information about District of Columbia, which is longitude and latitude, which is required according to the task. Create variables to hold the reply. Okay, so we send in get request, getting the data, parse it, convert it to JSON status. It's not the JSON status actually, it's a status code of a request. In this case, of get request. So it is response code. And JSON data is a response data. And here it is. We see exactly what we have seen in the browser before. Okay, your final code should look like this, but with a different value for the key. Okay, we do this with this. Save and run and verify it works. Laravel shoots your code if necessary. Although your output might be slightly different, you should get a JSON response similar to the following. Notice that the output is a dictionary with two key value pairs. The value for the key hits is a list that includes additional dictionary and lists. Let's see. Hits is additional variables and lists. Okay. The key point includes a let and L and G key value pair that you will use later in the lab. If you will use it later in the lab, I will parse it just now. So we will use it. Hits. It will be JSON data get hits. Yep. Point. It will hits get point. Hits get point. List object has not reviewed point. Let's check one more time. Yeah. Hits is number of results in the search engine systems in Grasshopper API. So I can just use the first one, the first result in the system in this. This is not good way to parse JSON actually, because maybe there is no hits and I get zero index. If there are no hits, I will get an error. But now, for this lab, I will do this, I guess. It is okay. Let's check. Point is let and L and G. And we can just parse it like that. Very dangerous way to unparse unpack variables, because I don't actually know does it work or not. Oh, no. Latitude. It is point get or just lat longitude. Okay. And here it is. We got the values of latitude and longitude. We can use it later for some other logic. Okay, we just see this information, which is the location one variable. Okay, Rome, Italy. Roma, Italia. It's some scripted value, which is okay to use. We will get a response anyway. Longitude and latitude is different. Now, print the URL and check the status of the JSON request. Okay, let's print the URL. And I can also show the status code. In this case, it's JSON status. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Status code is 200, which is absolutely amazing. This success. The URL is this. So what should we check now? I check the status of JSON request. Yeah, it did it. I check that status code is 200. Delete the print JSON data statement as you no longer need to test that the request is properly formatted. Okay. Add the statements below, which will do the following. Later in this lab, you will add elif and else statements to different status code values. Okay. Okay, so let's check it. Let's check it. We got uh yeah, we got still 200, still 200. Okay. So I think it's just empty if something is wrong. So for example, I can use this. Yep. If not hits, which means that it is empty. His exit, exit 0. Yep. Point hits 0 like that. And now it is empty. Okay, excellent. It works. Italy. Laredot and Lange. What else? If JSON status is 200, print the according API URL for log and whatever. Okay. Actually, usually we use it not like that. We use it like this. If JSON status is not in range or not in range 200, 300. So from 200 to 299, which are successful status codes. This means that we have warning or errors or unexpected behavior. So I will exit the script in this case. Exiting via since having an error. Okay, but anyway, we got 200 every time. Use a status code property to determine the responded HTTP status. Property, but not properly, to determine the responded HTTP status. Start an if loop that checks for such call. Okay, we already done it. If there's no status not in a range of 200, from 200 to 300, then the request is unexpectedly failed or something else happened. Display the JSON data and JSON view. The result only have two root dictionary, expand hits, investigate the rich data. Already did it. Build the geocoding function. So far you have created URL request in the latitude. Okay. Delete the geocode URL certain because it will be part of the geocoding function. Okay, there is no need to create a function, just copy and paste. Okay. Oh, tiny code. Oh, no, we have none in Python. Actually, it's weird. Okay. We replaced some logic to this with what part of logic? I think all of this. all of these. Yep. Key, this is, it's not necessary. Like this. It's weird. And location is location. Okay. Geocoding. Actually, I will say that the correct name of the function must be the function, some action. Get geocoding, for example, or fetch geocoding, whatever. To do, something to do. This is weird. This is incorrect. Okay, not clear, but anyway, the task is different. Geocoding API URL for Rome, Italy. We got the URL and we got the status code, latitude and longitude. Yep. Status codes, longitude and latitude, longitude. Okay, successfully you test your new geocoding function. To use, blah blah blah. Already did it. Test. Test. Your final code should look like this, but with a different value of key. Yeah, it actually looks like this. Yep. Save and run. Troubleshoot your code if necessary. I don't wanna spend time here, but okay. About reviewing the code. API key must be it in variables. This is not used. This is a constant, must be in uppercase. Naming is incorrect. It is very bad behavior, very bad approach. We must use something like this, and we can use it like this. And actually, if else statements, I don't like it because it's too massive. We can use just like this. If JSON data is not 200, return something. And here will be success case. But okay, it's okay to use. This is dangerous here because hits can be empty, even if we have JSON status 200. Very sensitive part must be rewritten. So duplicating of code, magical strings must be extracted here like this. Yes, it must be like this. It looks weird, but the convention, it's okay. We use JSON, but actually, what the hell? JSON data request get URL. What the hell? Why we request data 2 times? This code is shit. Actually, duplicating logic, incorrect naming. What is that? I don't know. I have no idea. Okay, I think it's specifically done specifically for be reviewed by students. So whatever. Sensitive condition, like very dirty usage, must be used with known. Using strings is a very, very bad approach. Limit is a magical number, uppercase here, and incorrect name here, and this function might be described. Okay, this is all for the review of this function. Let's proceed further. Notice there's no result from the function as a tuple with the status, latitude, and longitude values. Okay, it works. Display additional information. Name, country, state. Okay. Oh, very bad code. Okay, if let's get hits, if not hits, return none, return what else? Status code, JSON status, none. Okay. Mm, or JSON status is not 200. No need for these shitty conditions. Okay, no need for this. Now it's just not sensitive. Point in one variable is 0 point. Point, like this. Cool. Right now this is cool. But I think this is better. Yep, this is better. Let's check. It works as expected. Let's have country, state, and what else? Name, OCM value. Okay. Name OCM. Name OCM value. Have no idea what is that. OCM value. Just category, I think. Name OCM value. I will do this like this in order to some kind of, highlight these variables are similar. Longitude, latitude, and OCM value are about the same thing, about the location. Name is about just title. It will be separated. Country and the state is about the one thing. Country and what? State. And actually, we must use get, because if there is no key in the dictionary get, we will return, I believe, known. But if we don't have key and get information like this, we will definitely get an error. So I will not use it for latitude and longitude because it's anyway. Again, yeah. Anyway, we'll use get. Just clean code. I believe it is. Okay. Okay. Point get state. Let's check name, country, state. Okay. No. There is no key. Likely because I use not proper information. Must use just hits. First element hits. First hits. first element, and here, 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 here. Now city, Roma, Italia, Lazio. Lazio. Okay, we get it. What's next? So this is awful. This is terrible. So I've shown, I demonstrate the way to clearly check uh, if the key is present in the dictionary, and if it's not, return known. Known is nothing, so it's very descriptable type of data. So there is no need to use if-else statements, duplication of codes, whatever. Len of state. What the name? Oh, I don't know, buddy. There is much to change, and we want to have new lock. Very much, very many, or just many conditions. And it's not even readable. New lock is name plus country. Yes, it's name plus state plus country. Oh. So what have we done? What we do? New location is just join. Yep, join. I think something like that. And it will be name, state, and country. What if? Okay, let's check. New location. Okay, buddy. New location: Roma, Lazio, Italia. What if the state is known? Yep. Sequence item 1, expected string instance non-type found. This is a problem, but I can do it like this. Keys, I believe, like this. I can do this. This is still readable. And filter it, keys. Do it like this function lambda x, just x is not known. Just x is present is at the same time we check the conditions that x is not known and length of x is greater than 0. So we can just use keys, filtered keys. Yep. And here it is. Oh, and for example, state is known. And now we just have one less word, just Roma and Italia. So this is a demonstration of quite good using of Python, I think. Actually, get looks not good, but I am not a Python programmer. I think maybe actual Python programmers will use just index form. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, we got the additional information. Yeah. Add user input for starting location and destination. Well, true. What's starting location? Okay, this is twist. Okay, code. Jeez, there is no need to. Okay, log to Rick. Okay, let's Rome. Yeah, find Roma, Lazio, Italia. Kaliningrad. This is the place where when I was born. Kaliningrad. Okay. Калининград, Калининградская область, Россия. Yeah, it works. Even a freeway. I don't need to know exact naming of the of the location. Yeah. Test user input functionality. Already tested. I think I can just use Washington. Yeah, and it works as well. Moscow. Yeah, it just works. What else? Add quit functionality. Okay. Okay, never mind. Yep. And here the same. What for location 2? This is what is the purpose of using these weird conditions? What about this? You must use Python like this. You know, it's quite simple. And actually use it like this. Quit commands. Actually, quit commands. It's a constant variable. Looks a little bit better. And it works. It still finds something, actually. Quit. Yeah, there's a quit functionality. Yeah, it works. It works. Handling errors within geocoding function. While location is enter the location again. What? But it will not work because we don't parse the value of location. No, it's not correct. It's not correct. In the function must be only business logic, just some part of the logic. This is programming basics, what we do. And we parse data outside the function. So in this case, we must use, for example, if log1 is, if not log1, just continue. Just continue, buddy. So go to the next cycle. Yeah, let's see how it works. So it asked us again. In case of log2, it will not work like this. And I think it's better to use another approach. While cycles are better approach, like while cycles. Oh, but anyways, it will work. Okay, while log1, log2 is while not or while not log2 equals to input Let's see. Okay. Duplicate codes one more time. Let's see, Moscow. And then just, and it works. No, quit. Yeah, but we did not change the content of the function because logic of getting geolocation did not change. Did not change. We must not change it. Yeah, what's next? To test the test invalid key. Okay, let's test the invalid key. Like that. We got known and status code 401, which means unauthorized. So it properly shows that our IP key is wrong. Destination and location. Okay, whatever. Register and get a valid API key. Display the error in the script, add the highlighted print statement and geocoding function. Okay, let's divide this condition into two ones. For example, if not if JSON status is not 200, let's print JSON data. I think JSON data get message. Okay, JavaScript habit. Let's change the API key one more time. Yep, whatever. Wrong credentials. Register and get a valid API key. Blah blah blah. It works. Okay, what's next? Display the error. Okay. Error message. Copy and paste any successful geocoding API URL from previous output. This condition I already. Oh. But the good way is just do like this. It works better. Like it does not work better. It looks better. It works the same, but it's also included hits is undefined or hits is known, length of hits is 0, and this only check if hits length is not 0. But if there is no hits key in the dictionary, this code will just get an error. So it's a bad code, bad approach. Trace back data message key error message. Okay, but I cannot have such an error because I use get. Build the graph super routing application. In the previous part, you have built an application that accepts user input and returns the latitude and longitude information for an origin and destination location. In this part, you will finish the application to provide routing information between the starting and ending location. Furthermore, you will also provide information regarding total travel distance, blah 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 blah. In total, just calculate the route between location A and location B. Okay. Print array print statements can be deleted. Okay. Is the array 0 is 200? Oh, hell no. I think we will have a function later. Yeah. No. Actually, it is totally the same task. Can I just keep it? Mm, So we make another function. Let's do this quickly, actually. Okay, I will make a utils function, utils file. I know I don't mean I will not, because I don't want to take a trash. Oh, 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 oh. Point. What the, what is that? Just encoded symbols. If, 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 if origin 0 equals to 0 and destination 0 equals to 200, we'll do something. We'll do something. Route URL. I think this is it. Route URL. URL parse. Absolutely amazing code. Yep. Starting location. Moscow and Kaliningrad. And routing API URL. Let's check it. Oh, is just encoded information because maybe it's because of Russian language. Oh, instructions. What the? So long road from the between two cities. Okay, that's funny. Anyway, it returns something. And we will simply parse it here. Oh, verified that both query and queue will end the application. Troubleshoot your code. It's already tested. Why we have the JSON5 file? What is the purpose? We made file for the each task. Oh, well. Maybe I will ruin the whole task just because I didn't make separated file for the 4 last laps, but I did complete the task. Okay, run. I already ran it, and it works. Display trip summary information to include duration and distance. Copy and paste. Address. The result. Hints. Info and paths. Hints. Visited nodes some. Nodes, I guess, it's some location. Info copyrights. OpenStreetMap. Oh, I know this. OpenStreetMap is quite powerful map and is free to use, I think. APB training. It's used in many city projects, I think. Okay, paths. Paths is just paths. You know, paths is paths. Okay, anyway, expand paths. If necessary, and investigate the rich data. Investigate points. Points are points. Legs. I don't know what is legs. This is some array. Usually each people have two legs, but maybe API thinks differently. Turn right on the Sumskaya ulica. Yeah, that's funny. How are you going to go from one city to another just going on the foot? Continue onto M1. This is a long road. I don't think it's possible. Street destination Minsk. It's in Belarus. Keep right and take M2, P80, M14, M7, M6 toward Minsk, which is very complex path, I guess. So, Ashmani, Vilnius. This is Litva. 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 I don't know how it in English. Okay. Just to make a trip through the whole Europe to achieve Kaliningrad. Okay. Display something. Let's do this. Build a road. Build a road. Location. Lock 1. Let's see. Yep. Lock 1, lock 2. Paste this code here. And use it in the function. Build road rig and test. Okay, rig test. Let's check. Okay. Madhya Pradesh, India. And routing API URL works as expected. We got some information. What is Hindi? I know that India has many different languages. I think this points maybe this is a very detailed name of locations in the cities, and the coding is broken. Oh, I got distance and time. Distance. Okay. Path data is path. Okay, path data. Oh. Point A, point 2. And let's check, by the way, how many responses are remaining. Credit used 20 out of 500. Okay. Still wealth. Distance and time. There is no path. Okay. Okay. What is that? URL in quotes. Correct. Get JSON. It must be paths inside. Okay, let's check which keys do we have in this JSON, A and B. What's the case? Message and hints. Let's see the message. Message A and B. Message is what the hell? Ticked keys object no okay. A and B. Cannot find point one. Yep, cannot find point one. Deutschland. Why you cannot find point one? Minus 10, minus 53. What is that? What does that mean? Minus 10. Brazil. Because Brazil is not a city, yeah? Brazil city. Is it possible to have a Brazil city? Just like Mexico? I don't think so. Oh, Brasilia is the capital city of the Brazil. But here it is, Brazil. I don't know. But the roads API just cannot find it. So let's use another one. For example, oh, I don't remember any city. Okay, yep, correct. Key error message. Okay. So if we have if message is okay, message is pass data message. If we have message in data, then we got an error apparently. So it is an error message. Yeah, and maybe we can use a pass status code. We'll see pass status codes anytime. Okay, status code pass status. A and B. Error message. Status code is 400, which is red request. So we pass invalid parameters. Anyway, let's proceed further. Pass data is pass data. Okay, pass is a pass. Let's assume that we anyway have pass. It's not correct actually, but anyway. Moscow and I don't know. Ulaanbaatar, Mongol Uls. This is Mongolia. The small Zam. I don't know what does it mean. Funny language. What is it? The task? I forgot about it. Get distance and time. The following if statement tests the response titles for the routing API. When the response title return as 20 for the row is buzzword, blah 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 blah. So just let me double check it. So if pass status is not equal to 100, just return without any words. See the following output. Isn't traveled, trip iteration. Where did we get it? This is the first element of the path. This is not correct. I think it's not the summary. It's not the sum of distances. But anyway, if you do this, I can do this as well. First element is okay. If not pass, okay. First path. First path is 0. First path. distance, yeah? Oh. Uh, Still one object. Distance and time. Distance, time, first path. Get distance, get time, and we have oh 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 oh. Okay, we have the what dict object is not callable. Of course, it's not callable. Obviously, it's not. Africa, Mexico. Location connection between location is not found. Funny. A distance is something that starts with 5. The time is something that starts with 2. Okay, we parse the data, we put the condition, we part this, part this. Body, seriously. Actually, this is also the bad code. One more time. Usually we have time library or some other libraries to format the data and time. So this is very bad approach, just making code very dirty and sensitive in such a way. Directions, distance traveled, trip duration, okay. I'm ready to get decrease the grade. I don't really want to just proceed further with parsing the data 1 hour straight. No, sorry, but yeah. I think I completed more than a half of the task. I think it's 70-80% of the task. And the second task is quite the same as first, it's just mechanical work. I think I've shown my knowledge. Yeah, sorry for not doing the whole task. That's really, I have other deals to do. No. Yeah, what's next? Oh, there is task, yeah. This is all for today. Test full application functionality. Yeah, from step to step, I was testing application. First application fully, and the second is partially. I think the half of the application we fetch the information, we parse distance and time. We did not format it, but anyway. Yeah, thank you for watching. Have a good day. Have a good, um, I don't know, have a good lessons. Yeah, thank you for the lessons. Oh, how to, yeah. Oh, the recording. Всем пока.